Hey, Josh, what's
Hello,
going
everybody.
on? Let's get rid of
John,
this.
great to see you, sir. I'm doing well over here. How are you, man?
I'm doing good tonight, let me tell you. Not bad at all. We haven't crashed and plundered just yet, but you know what? We'll see what's going on.
And again, if I'm correct, you probably have your sails down right now because your ship is sailing without any sails
Dude,
needed.
it's crazy. Put it this way, if my internet connection goes out, the studio's going to keep going on because I got a backup for you. So you just run it because yeah, it's. I'm looking out the windows now, and I mean we got just things flying all over the place. It looks like a little bit of Wizard of Oz going on.
Well, I was just about to say, if you happen to see a witch cruising on by, keep in mind Halloween's coming. So don't get too
Exactly.
concerned just yet. But no,
Uh,
I'm not really dealing with that, but it's been colder down here. It's been ugly outside. The last day and a half, it has pretty much rained endlessly. So
oh boy.
not very suitable for taking any drones out.
Yeah, no. You got to get into the trainer and doing all the sims on that stuff now. It's about the only
Ab-
thing. Now that Philip did that video, now I'm like, oh wait a minute, that's kind of cool. All right, I got something to do in the junk weather other than trying to figure out how to make videos.
Absolutely, absolutely. Which speaking of that, how is that?
You know what? It's going better. Let's
Better.
say.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I've literally my problem is I need kind of like blinders because I got a touch of squirrel like that type stuff going on, and so
Understandable.
I've cut so much out of everything else, and I'm just trying to completely focus on DaVinci now. And I've got short spans to do it because I'm still obviously still working full time, and then you got all the home stuff that you got to take care of. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I figure by Christmas I'll have some type of video from South Florida drone meetup last year.
Hey, better late than never. And what better way to remind everybody how awesome it is?
As a matter of fact, you're
May-
right.
Maybe not so much the video, but how awesome the South Florida drone meetup is, right?
Whoa! Hold on a minute now. Are you trying to say?
I,
Oh,
I'm sure it's going to be great because
it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great.
yeah.
No doubt about it. No, but yeah, we've got a heck of a guest tonight. I mean, I'm quite honored to have him on the show.
When he agreed, I almost fell out of my chair. So,
I know.
I'm not sure that he really needs an introduction. I'm pretty sure most everybody knows
No.
who this guy is.
Yeah.
Um, he's actually one of the ones that influenced me to get back into it.
Yeah.
Um, I watched so many of his videos that I had to.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You
I mean,
know,
I don't know how many videos he's got out, but I mean, I know I've watched the lion's share of mainly his videos amongst, all the others. But yeah, I've learned so much from him. I'm just like, I was kind of got the fanboy thing going on.
likewise, likewise. So, just gonna say this right now: if during the show, if I stumble and trip over myself more than I usually do, maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah. But
um,
all right.
as usual, I'm all out over
Yeah.
here, and I'm
Okay.
pretty
All
sure if
right.
I'm out, you probably still have one
Yeah.
more left.
I got one slice and it's over with the lobster that Captain Ray left me, and it's getting stale and smelly. So I
Oh,
think we should bring our special guest in and get him out of that stinky green room right now.
all righty. Hey,
Hey, Marcus,
Gentlemen.
how you doing?
Good. Yeah,
great to see
happy
you,
to be
Mark.
here.
Oh, glad to have you. I mean, seriously, I've learned so much from your channel and you. It's just it's an honor to have you on the show, Marcus. I really do appreciate you coming on. And I know you're not up to par just yet, but
Yeah, I've been dealing with a cold, but that said, yeah, feeling a lot better now, and I'm happy to be here. And you said you're honored. Yeah, don't be honored. I'm just one of the guys. That's all. I'm just like you guys. I'm a drone enthusiast, right?
Yeah.
That's all. That's it.
I love it.
Who
I love
who
it.
just happens to touch a larger audience than pretty much all of us added up. So
A little bit, a little bit.
no, honestly though, like your videos got me to go from being interested in maybe getting back in the hobby to, you know what, this is what I definitely have an interest in again. And then your series that actually you've done too with standard everyday drones, people, drones that anybody can go and buy. Well, maybe not right now, but ones that are out there that are easily accessed, easily operated, and you don't cut yours, so whatever happens. And that is a large appeal of why I love your shows, is that you get a real sense of what happens. Like, not everybody films and everything goes flawlessly, and that I think makes your channel great.
Man, thank you, Josh. Just things like that. Your statement makes it's very gratifying and makes it worthwhile for me. But to your point, I just try and show, if Holy Stone sends me a drone, say, I figure the average guy is just going to pull it out of the box, fire it up, take off, stumble through it, and that's what I do. And of course, obviously, I've flown enough drones that I know some tricks and I know, some things to get them going. But if a drone doesn't connect right, or it's hard to calibrate or whatever, I just show it as it happens. The only times I cut anything out is if it's just so freaking boring. If you're trying to figure out how to calibrate a drone or something and you're spending, 20 minutes doing it, well, nobody wants to see that, right? So, cut some of that stuff out. But other than that, you just see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And you also have a very successful formula as well. Like, you have a set routine that I think is very important for those getting into it as well. Like, you don't just open up the box and go, but you do have a series of checks that actually you do, and things that actually you always look for. And I think, that helped me out a lot, because that gave me pointers and tips of what I do today every time that I fly.
Yeah. I always show that it's my own safety checklist, if you will, when I go through the drone, to make sure that all the settings are correct and everything is acting like it's supposed to do. And, 99.999% of the time, that'll keep you out of trouble.
There's always those times that you think you saw something, and then later on, actually you look back and you're like, boy, I don't know how I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, understood. I agree.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, hey, I do have to actually say hi, though. We have a bunch of awesome people out there in the chat.
Yeah.
Of course, Warren was number one out there. I don't know what hour of the day actually he pops in, but he was in early today. Andrew out there, awesome seeing you, buddy. Mudball Dawn is here with us. Dusty, right, fresh from the retirement home, even though he's not yet. But we got John K out there, and I know there's a bunch of other lurkers out there today. So thank you guys very much for actually being here. Appreciate all of you guys out there in the chat. So
absolutely.
Now, how did you get in this crazy hobby of ours?
You want me to start from the very beginning?
Absolutely.
Like everybody else, right? You started to see these things called drones, and they okay, that looks pretty cool. Maybe should try that out. And like everybody else, I went out and, didn't want to spend a lot of money. So I think I spent like $90 and I found something on, it was Banggood or one of those websites. And I figured bigger was better. So this thing was a big drone, right? I mean, it was big but it didn't have brushless motors. I didn't know what GPS was, let alone, you know, anyway, get this drone and it would, on a really good day, I might have been able to get it to hover for maybe 10 seconds. And then it would fall one way or the other, and geared motors. So, it just was it was a hot mess. Anyway, so but you're still interested, right? You go, that kind of puts you off, quite frankly. You kind of go, well, maybe this isn't the hobby that works for me. But I'm watching YouTube videos, and this guy says this is a GPS drone, and he launches the thing, and literally in the video, he grabs it, pulls it to one side, lets go, and it pops right back. And it was like a big light bulb went off above my head. Aha! I could fly that. Just right about that time, DJI came out with the Phantom 3 Standard. They had it on sale for like $380, I think I paid for a Phantom 3 Standard. And yes, and I'll never forget that first flight. I was just gobsmacked. The thing goes and it just hovers, and your first tentative moves with the sticks and so forth. But that got me hooked, and started flying drones, and published a few videos. I've gone back and looked at some of my really early videos. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. But to that point, started making some videos and having fun doing it, and following people online, people like Ron Brown, and Ron was on Bill Thomas's show, Coast to Coast Drones, and they invited me to come on that show. I mean, I didn't know. I had to buy a webcam. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And so about that time, this drone hit the market, the Hubsan Zeno, and the Hubsan Zeno. And by that time, I should say I graduated up to like a Mavic Pro and so forth. And I think I may have even had the Mavic 2 Zoom by that point. But in any case, this drone came along. It was $300, and it's a 4K camera GPS drone. Well, that was such a revolution at the time because, as you might recall, DJI drones were around $1,000. So something like this for 300, well, that was really something. So Ron Brown suggested that we do a show called Zeno Nation, and we did that. And I started, because this was a drone with a lot of problems, I was able to make a ton of videos on it. and so this little drone is near and dear to my heart because it's the one that really my channel got some traction with and started getting some views, and the rest is history.
And that's amazing.
Ron and I have been doing Drone Nation for 8-9 years, something like that now.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Now we do have a question in the chat here. Warren would like to know if you ever flew the GoPro Karma.
No, you know what? No. The short answer is no. But I would have liked to have, and I really wish GoPro would have stayed in the drone business.
Yeah.
Had GoPro stayed in the drone business, we'd be in a lot better shape than we are right now. And the GoPro Karma, people love to give it a hard time. It had a problem with the battery falling out. The early versions, the battery literally would fall out. The thing would drop from the sky, and that ruined their reputation. They cured that really early on. They fixed it. They got it all fixed up, and it wasn't a bad drone for the time. It was still behind what DJI offered, but they would have caught up. They would have caught
I'm
up.
sure.
So anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they stayed into. I was
yeah,
all about it back then. I was like, oh yeah, these guys got to do it. I mean, GoPro, just everything they put out is just
yeah,
is awesome. But I mean, if they stayed in the drone business, it would be a whole nother game right
it
now.
would be we'd be, yeah, in a much better place.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And in fact, I think in South Florida there was that one person that was there. I can't remember his name, but actually he goes after them. Like
He had about 8 of them or something, didn't he,
yeah,
Josh? Something like that. Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep. And I
He had
mean,
stacks of them.
he had it up in the air. It looked fine. It flew fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you know,
Well, he took our group picture that year. Remember, with the GoPro Karma.
yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely awesome.
Amazing.
Absolutely awesome.
That's crazy. So Marcus, when you're making your videos for your channel, what's your favorite style to do? I mean, is it reviews? Is it getting into what's how to fix things, how to do things? What's your favorite to do? Because obviously you're all over the board. I mean, you've got every subject going.
Listen, John, I'm a drone enthusiast. I just love to fly, and I'm serious about that. And to pick a certain style of video, I love helping people too, like we all do. I think you guys are the same.
Yeah.
Like the tutorials are really fun to make because you get such positive feedback from people that it shows them how to do something. But yeah, if, as far as just flying a drone, man, going out there to the canyon or like what
Yeah.
some of the places I went in Spain and
Oh,
exploring with the
yes.
drone is my very favorite thing to do. When you can put that drone up in the air and you can go places that you very likely would never go on foot, and you get that aerial perspective. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
That's it. That's it.
Now, is it better when there's a cell phone tower nearby?
I freaking love cell phone towers. Yeah, yeah.
I haven't looked at them the same since I started to actually watch your channel because like every
Mhm.
time I now actually see one, I'm like, man,
You got to do a rotation, man. You got to.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Absolutely have to. And
Yeah.
and that's something that I've actually practiced a lot of too,
Yeah.
thanks to you. Because I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell it to and have it automatically actually do it. But
Yeah.
what's the fun in that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
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 Well, I like doing both. Honestly,
Oh, sure.
I love the automated features, but I like flying the drone too. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
I always laugh at people that say, "Oh, yeah, I never use those automated features." Well, good for you.
Right.
I'm proud of you. But I like doing it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
I definitely learned how to actually do it first, but I as time has actually gone on, I'll just set it up and hit that button, and it's like I can just sit back.
Spotlight mode on your DJI drone, you can do amazing stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It took me too long to understand that.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And in fact,
Yeah.
even now, I will actually head out. I'll actually do one, and I'll come back, and I'll be like, I never did that. I never hit spotlight mode. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, I honed my skills manually before I got into the automatic stuff, and I'm like, why did I waste my time?
Well, it's
Why,
not wasting your time. One of the things that early drone flyers always make are really quick yaws, right? They
yeah,
spin the
Mhm.
drone around real quick. And I was absolutely one of those. But what you learn is if you can bank while you're doing a little bit of a yaw, it sure makes a lot smoother transition. Yeah.
And as it's happening, you just sit there and you just feel it. You literally can feel the drone just that perfect. It's there's nothing better. Really,
Good
isn't
feeling. Yeah, exactly.
absolutely. Also, do need to quickly say hello to Captain Ray. Thanks for coming in, and Philip Koshat.
Hey,
Great
right.
to
Hey,
see you.
Philip.
Oh,
Rory's
Rory's in the house
in.
too. Awesome to see you, buddy.
Nice.
But
Okay.
yeah, I've actually learned that too. It's like the smoother you fly, there's that sensation of just I don't even care if I ever share it or if anyone ever even sees it, but it just, when you get that perfect angle in and you just curve around something smooth, it just,
Yeah.
it gives you a good feeling about everything,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and it's yeah. I mean, I just like what you just said. You just touched on something, Josh. Even if nobody ever watched your videos, you'd still do it, and that's the way I feel about it. I fly kind of for my own gratification. If other people want to watch it, I love that. It's fun. But it's yeah. If it ever got to where it was no fun for me, I probably wouldn't do it anymore.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing too, obviously, actually, you have tried cheap drones out. You've tried higher end ones out. What feature of a drone do you think? And you may have answered this one already, but like, what feature to you is the most important feature when you go to actually either purchase a drone or fly one?
Three things. Okay, so first, you absolutely have to have a drone that has a good connection and good FPV signal. If you can't see what that drone is pointed at, how can you fly it? How can you get any good video? And that's where a lot of, they're getting way better than they used to be, but
Oh, yeah.
that's where a lot of those cheap drones really fall down. They have all kinds of connection issues, and then it's like, okay, why do I even have it in the air? What's the point? But then secondly, you've got to have a reasonable camera on it. Now, do I love my Mavic 4 with that micro four thirds sensor and all that? Of course, but it doesn't have to be that. This, believe it or not, this little Hubsan takes, I mean, especially for its time, pretty reasonable video. So you got to have that, and then the third leg of the stool is flight controls. You've got to be able to control the drone,
Yeah.
and that's where DJI is just.
Yeah.
Just nobody comes close to their flight controls. Nobody. Autel, they're good, but they're still not quite. Yeah, there's some other drones that kind of come somewhat close, but DJI, it's like it's. I thought iPhone said it best. When he was flying, I think it was the Mavic 3. He goes, "It's like butter. It's like butter." Yeah, that's it.
Now, also, I noticed you did get the RC Pro 2.
Absolutely.
Now has that enhanced it even more, or I mean,
Yeah. So I took that with me to Spain with the Air 3S, and so obviously Spain, there's a lot of sunshine. Just not a problem with that controller. You can be out in the bright sunshine, 2,000 nits.
It's fantastic.
I like how easy it is to deploy. You pull that screen up, the sticks fold up, so you're not always screwing sticks on and off. Those little things make a difference. Yeah, so it was fun. It just made me think of something though. The other thing that I found out in Spain is like your DJI drone will automatically switch into CE mode when you're in Europe, which is something like a tenth
Really?
of the strength of what we get in FAA mode or
Wow.
FCC mode in the United States.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a much less powerful signal, and man, oh man, could I tell the difference?
Wow.
Yeah, it made a big difference.
I'm
Feel
sure.
sorry for those people having to. It's like flying with one arm tied behind your back. Yeah.
That's yeah. I can only say that actually that would definitely change the way that actually you would operate it too. Like,
It would. It does.
Yeah.
if there's a certain view actually you want, you're going to have to travel a bit more on foot for it.
But what I found is anything much beyond 500 meters, and you were maybe not.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Which
That's
of course,
tough.
we're all staying within visual
Oh,
line of
always.
sight at all times.
Yes.
Always. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's one thing, we take I think we take that for granted because we don't realize. I mean, that's a huge thing. I mean, I've done some flights, and I mean, it's just like, where am I stopping? It just keeps going, and the connectivity is fantastic. But to
Signal
be able to
penetration too, when you're in trees and
Yeah.
around terrain that could block a signal, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's the thing that I think a lot don't get is that, yeah, just because it says that it can fly X amount away, you're not going to ever do that, hopefully. But what that gives you is that penetration. You're going to have a more solid signal when there are numerous objects out there, and for me out here, I have trees everywhere. So, being able to actually know that thing's going to actually operate correctly, and I'm not going to suddenly lose it instantly,
Mhm.
is fantastic.
No question about it.
Yeah. Now, I do have a video of yours that I was going to queue up and share here. It is one of your most current ones, and it is from your trip overseas here. Let me just figure out where my buttons are at here, because I moved around some stuff here today. So,
Well, I got to tell you, it's looking good. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, restream.
All right, so we're going to start off here, and I chose to actually start it right here because this is pretty much how most of yours go. So we're going to.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a screen recorder started and we're ready to go here. Let's take a quick look at the safety menu like we always do. We're still grabbing satellites, but told us we updated the home point, so we know we got enough satellites. We're in bypass mode with the normal option. Radar map is on. I always fly with the radar map on. Optimal return to home, so this guy will find its place spot on the pad when it's done. Return to home altitude, I've got set at 50 meters. That's plenty for where we're at. Don't you think, Harvey? That's plenty.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And 120 meters max altitude, no limit on distance. It's not asking for any calibrations. This drone hasn't been calibrated in Spain ever. So that's how good DJI is. If it doesn't ask for it, I don't do it. I'm going to take a quick look at the battery. Battery is good. I don't think there's much left to do here. Let's see, we're going to shoot in 4K 60. Firing that up now, starting recording. Let's get this bird in the air.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, you got to do that bit again. Have that bit.
Hey, okay, what are we going to do? Let's get this bird in the air.
Yeah.
And
So that guy
do an
I was
auto
talking to,
takeoff on
Sean
the,
Matthews, he's one of my
Oh, I
heroes.
forgot, you can just hold down the
yeah,
button on
yeah,
this one.
I've also actually watched most of his
And
as
they
well,
want you
and
to
I
go
mean,
up 7 meters.
just an awesome guy.
He's the guy that taught me how to fly the Phantom 3. When I had got that Phantom 3, I watched Sean's videos to learn how to fly it.
Just a little.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get her flipped around here so you can see the whole crew.
And there's
Look at all
my
these
girl
cameras.
Backpack
Holy
Jack.
cow. Okay,
She's so awesome.
Oh my God. You
So
just
what do
don't
we
even
always
know
do?
how much fun she is.
yeah, we got to do a droney, right? We got to do a droney.
And of course, every time
Okey-dokey.
actually got to do this. Now, I was
Reversing
concerned
up
here
now. Reverse
because I thought
and up.
those tree limbs are awfully low
Well, it
there.
didn't like something there, did it?
Well, you got to trust the
Yeah,
obstacle
it fell over
avoidance,
the
and
tree.
you could see that
Yeah, it did
it
like
did.
that tree.
That clump of branches there, it made the drone
look at
dip
this
down
green
a little
water.
bit when I was going back.
Yep, it absolutely did.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Stop
But I mean,
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, thank
that-
you, Harvey. You're a good man.
that had to be
Honestly, I don't
gorgeous
know
over there, though, because I mean, it definitely doesn't look like Idaho does, right?
No, definitely not. Well, in some ways, it's kind of similar too. But
Sure.
yeah, I get your point. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw that tree coming in, I'm like, oh boy, I had a cringe factor. I'm like, oh boy, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be
You
good.
know, I'll tell you, that OA on DJI drones, maybe I'm a fool, but I've learned to trust it a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. In fact, one of the most current videos I have out there,
There's no cables there.
I actually did a
Kind of a nice little peninsula we did around
drone
there.
as well, and there was a power
So
line
Terry would park his
that
car
I didn't
really
even
nice there.
see. It did.
Really
It saw it.
well, it's
It
Wow.
interference, it's saying,
it
so-
shifted just a little bit as it,
You know
know,
what? Here's the
Yeah,
and
good.
saved me.
Really?
It's absolutely
How about
saved me.
that?
So
How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think
It's
what
different.
the rule of thumb is anything less than an inch in diameter,
This is where Terry
OA can miss. So
Sure.
little branches can get you, power lines, that kind of thing can be problematic.
Oh, looks like
Well, I'll
somebody's
tell you
got
what.
a drone up
Let's
there in their car.
pause this here. Bring us all in again. Now, the amount of drone superstars that actually you guys had over there was incredible.
Yeah, yeah, it was fun.
Every video I've seen, I'm like, these are just some of the most incredible people, not only in the actual community out there, but anywhere. Like, and the fact that you guys also focus not so much even on flying drones, but the food, Marcus, the food.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, please.
Those Spanish drone seekers, that Spanish group, they always go out to eat afterwards, and yeah, oh yeah, lots of food.
Yeah,
Man.
I started actually watch them more after a while to find out where everyone went afterwards and ate, because I
Yeah.
mean it looked incredible.
Yeah.
Now,
That's crazy.
talking about food, what was your favorite over there?
Well, so there were, man, two things that I missed out on that I wanted while I was in Spain. I really wanted to try, and number one is what they call a tostada. So a tostada in Spain is different than what we think of at Taco Bell. It's a like, think of like a half a slice of French bread or something like that, a loaf, and some kind of protein, typically ham or something like that on it, and then a slice of cheese on top, and then a drizzle of olive oil on the top of that, and that's often what they have for breakfast. And I wanted to try it so bad, but we just never it just never happened. Gosh, pardon me. I'm sorry. But then the other signature dish in Spain is paella, and it's a rice dish. I never got to try that either, but we did
Wow.
have some traditional Spanish meals, and what they do, everything is family style. You're sitting at a big long table, and they just bring out, first like cold cuts or something, and then some other kind of maybe vegetable or fruit, a little bit of salad, and then the main course is some kind of protein or whatever, whether it's chicken or pork or whatever it may be.
Man, oh,
Yeah.
I have yet to travel overseas, and I mean, just the videos are just dragging me over there. That one about the I'm misplacing it now, but they filmed the Pirates of the Caribbean there.
Oh yeah, that
And
was
you
fun
guys
in
flew
the
through.
Caribbean. Yeah.
Oh my God! I
Yeah.
was like, oh, look at that! I got to bring my pirate hat. I got to go.
Oh, you should. That would be you. Yeah, man, you would make it, and that's where they filmed it too. And they have a bunch of the sets and stuff are still there, and of course the locals
Wow.
have turned that into a profit center, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Boy, we coined a phrase, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's got to be ours.
Yeah.
We got to get a phrase. That's fantastic. So, Marcus, how many drones do you have now? Do you think at any given time?
I haven't the faintest idea. I don't know. A lot. So I do sell them from now time to. I just sold my Mini 4 Pro to a guy here locally. So
Oh no.
well, I got the Mini 5 now, right?
Yeah,
so
Oh,
well,
congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, what I knew is the Mini 4 would just sit on the shelf because why would I fly it when I have the Mini 5, right? So,
Yep. Hmm.
yeah.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
have you gotten to fly it yet?
No, sadly not. But I hope to. The weather today actually would have been a decent day, but I had some other stuff going on. Uh, but hopefully, maybe tomorrow or the next day, might be able to get out to the canyon. Of course, whenever I get a drone like that, like the Mini 5, the first flight is always out at Dedication Point, out at the Snake River Canyon.
Hmm.
So
Beautiful.
pick it up, get it in the air, and then just send it over the edge.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, are you saying that with one of the cheaper Amazon drones, you wouldn't do that? Mark?
No. Well, not some of them wouldn't do it, but no.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take those to the park because really the reason that I do some of those drones is not because I really want the drone or am that anxious to fly it, but I figure there's a lot of people out there that just don't know, right? And
Right.
they're buying that drone app Amazon, and good, bad, or indifferent.
No.
I just want to show what it is. Then they can make their decision.
Yep.
Very seldom do I editorialize and say this is good or this is bad. Very, very seldom do I do that. But people can make up their own mind. They can just watch the video and say, "Hey, that's for me," or "No, it's not."
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Well, so that's a good
Right.
point. That's a great point. So that's the reason that I got this guy out today. Is I charged up all the batteries on it just because it's been at least 6 months since I've charged up this drone. So even if I don't fly the drone, just charging the batteries and let them go through that discharge cycle that they do, keeps them healthy. So, and the thing is, like the modern batteries, like
hey,
I
Bob.
will say, your DJI drones newer than the Air 2S
Hmm.
and the Mavic 2. Those batteries are so good. It's hard to mess them up. It really is. It's hard to screw those up.
Yeah.
Now, how long will you normally let them discharge, Marcus? Just like the DJI stuff, the newer stuff. I mean, just let it sit
Oh, yeah,
there,
let it go
and
down
when
to
you
its
get to when you
storage.
get to it.
It'll go down to its storage charge, natural storage charge. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the DJI drones, I end up flying them all at some point or another. I was just thinking the other day, my original Mavic Mini is sitting back there. I haven't flown that in a long time, so I might have to get that out and take it for a little flight. But yeah.
Now, on average, how often do you get to fly, Marcus?
Well, what it hasn't been this week, but yeah, normally, gosh, I fly, if not every day, I don't know, close to it, right? I
Oh, that's
mean, I don't
great.
know.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm not
aspire
saying
to
I don't
one
miss a day,
day.
but yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, yeah, it's fun.
Now, here's something. So somebody else who's on the show right now happens to have, let's say, an abundant amount of batteries per drone. Do you
Hi, I'm John. I have a battery problem.
is that something that you also do, or do you only keep a handful of them?
No, and I'm probably different than most people because I have so many drones. I don't need a bunch of batteries for
That's
every
true.
drone. Right. I mean, and Ron Brown and I have had this conversation a lot. Uh, for instance, when I'm going to Florida, typically I've got 3 drones with me or whatever. Well, if each drone has 3 batteries, how many times are you going to go out and go through 9 batteries in one sitting? Probably not that often. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the guy that's got usually 6 to 7, but I'm only carrying 2 drones. I love the flip.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Underrated drone, isn't it?
Um,
It's the most underrated DJI
Yeah.
drone there ever was. Yep.
Yep. And
yes. Oh, I love it.
I think if more people got to see it in person and actually handle one, they would realize what an awesome drone that is. I mean, everyone says how loud it is. It's not that loud.
Yeah, well,
It's
the two downsides are the noise isn't as pleasant, right? You,
right.
you got to admit it's not as
Mhm.
pleasant.
Right.
And number two, because of the ducted fans, it's not
Mhm.
as quick and it's not as agile as say a Mini 4.
Right.
However, other than that, heck, it'll even do more than the Mini 4 because it'll do all that the automated stuff without a controller.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's got master shots and all the other stuff that the Mini 4 has, and it has the same camera as the Mini 4. So yeah,
I love it. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I've found though too, like it's the fastest drone I can take out, set up and go.
and fire up and go. Yeah,
And I don't have to worry about setting out a landing pad. I don't have to worry about I can hand
right,
catch, hand
right.
launch that thing every single time
Mhm.
without even thinking
Yeah.
about it. Not even a question.
Okay, let me ask you guys. So hand catching, and I have a problem because my eyes don't work in stereo, so depth perception can be an issue for me. But I have problems just landing that in one hand. So what I always learned was to do the alligator,
Sure.
clamp down on it when it comes down.
Yep.
Because otherwise, I was landing it on the tips of my fingers and it would fall backwards.
Mhm.
Right.
Fall off.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Huh.
I did that the first 2 or 3 times or so, I think. And I mean, it's great. It absolutely works. And I mean, actually you got it in your hand, actually you're safe to go with it.
Yeah.
I've also learned to do the
Oh, when you're launching, yeah, absolutely.
pinch as well, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Mhm.
I mean that absolutely works flawlessly. So
Well,
there you
well,
go.
to your point, Josh, when I first got it, I was struggling with the hand launch. Well, if you read the damn manual, it tells you to pinch it. The manual explains you how to do that,
Yes.
So,
how to do the
Yes.
hand launch. Well, yeah. So yeah,
who needs that? I mean,
yeah,
Yeah,
take
the
that and
manual.
throw it aside.
yeah. Hey, Bob, it's about from my front door to me being launched at the edge of the canyon there. I don't know, 50 minutes.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all.
yeah. It's about
Yeah, I got to tell you. I
once you
mean,
park out at the canyon, it's about a quarter of a mile or so walk to get to the edge. And yeah,
yeah, I'll tell you what, the flip has just been, it's literally been my favorite. It really is. I mean, I've got the Neo and I flew the Neo and I've flown the Neo quite a bit, but I don't know. It's just that the flip is just, it seems to just check all the boxes for me.
Yep.
It deploys so fast. It's easy to pack. It's small. The battery life is better than any other mini drone that I've been using lately, and it's really nice. I'm all in with that.
yeah, yeah.
I also like the fact that when it is packed away, because of those ducks and everything, the propellers are kept safe.
Oh, that's
Like
true. Good point.
it's so quick.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I do have a case where it fits in perfectly and it's actually held in there safe and everything. But it's nice knowing that
Hmm.
if I wanted to throw that into a bag or something, I don't have to be as concerned with that drone as I do a lot of others.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus, have you messed with the Mini Pro 5's props yet?
Well,
Deploying
I
it and not?
took them. Well, I just one of them. I turned it off and stuck it back on just to see how they worked. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But I noticed they
Yeah.
do have that detent in the middle. People say they lock.
Hmm.
No, they don't lock. What it is, it's
No.
a detent in the middle there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it threw me for a little bit when I first got it, and I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute!" I'm like, "I don't want to break anything. Let me make sure I do this properly."
yeah.
And I had to do a little bit of research, but yeah, that kind of threw me off a little bit. But once you get used to it, it's all right. It's not bad.
I like it way better than the stupid screws in the other minis. That
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's actually the one thing about the flip, I guess, that when that time comes to have to change those out, that doesn't look like it's going to be the most easy thing. And
Yeah.
I do actually have an update on that. For anyone who remembers, when I ordered my flip, I ordered a spare set of props as well. Now, I pre-ordered
Did you?
it, right? The props
Mhm.
came a week and a half ago. I have
Oh,
my spare
wow.
props.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know why, but I kept
Boy.
getting it's been delayed. They're on back order, delayed, back order. I could have gone on Amazon and ordered them 100 times over, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I bought them off of B&H, and
Mhm.
I'm not buying any more if I don't have to, you know. So finally came in. So
I do not have spare props for my flip. I do not. And that's something I should probably look into.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Nor do I. I only have one battery for mine.
oh wow.
Yeah.
hey Bill, great to see you, Bill.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Yeah, I've got when it comes to drones that I fly quite a bit, those are the ones that I'm going to jump on batteries, and I've been maxing out on batteries for the Air 3S, the Flip, the Neo, and now the Mini Pro 5. I have not gotten crazy with the Mavic 4 Pro yet. Those batteries are like buying a whole other drone.
Yeah.
So I'll go easy with that for a little while.
Well, that Mavic 4 Pro, John, that might be a drone that we're flying 5 years from now, and it'll still be our state of the art, or well, I don't know state of the art, but it'll still be our flagship drone.
Yes,
It's starting to definitely actually look that way, but
yeah. God's sakes, it's crazy. It really is.
Yeah.
It's funny because I listen to Marcus. I listen to a bunch of the guys on the drone channels, and they're this is going to get restricted, and all of a sudden I start getting into this frenzy, like, oh, quick, I got to stock up or have my own easy care refresh of having another drone, a duplicate drone, just in case. And I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to go
I get
that
caught up
far, but what I will say is this: I am not going to take some of the chances that with my drones that I may have before, simply because you cannot. You crash your Mavic 4 and it's a paperweight. There's
right.
no way in the United States to get it repaired. I suppose I could drive up to Canada and take it to Drone Dynamics in Calgary or something and have them repair it, but that would be your only way to do it.
Well,
Yeah. There's actually oddly Bullock, who he works for DJI in New York City.
Yeah.
And they've got that they're doing it through Camrise. They're doing a repair service now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get that, but can they get the parts, John?
Yeah.
That's the problem. There
They
may be
say
a great repair.
they say they're having
Yeah.
they're saying they're having issues getting parts here and there, but for the most part, they will give you a quote on it. My son Cody just well, not just a couple of months ago flew his Mini 4 Pro into a Mini 3 Pro into a paving truck. So we got hot asphalt and the gimbal and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. He says, oh, I hit this and that, whatever. So I said to him, listen, we'll send it in and see what they can do. And they literally rebuilt the entire drone for $260.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, all right, that's
well worth
that's
it.
great.
Yeah.
And yeah, they shipped it back, and matter of fact, he got it back 2 days ago, and he's battling for the weather. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. But when I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what? You probably could have gone into a Mini 4 Pro or something for a little bit more. But
If you can find one.
he's fixed. He's up.
if you can find one.
Yes, he's fixed. He's up in the air. So yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
you might not be able to find a DJI Mini 4 Pro, but
Sky Rover, right?
there's a Sky Rover that may or may not be almost identical to it, and there's another
Sky Annie or whatever,
that's
something like
it,
that.
yeah.
But it's in the same
Yes.
box that the Sky Rover is, so they just changed a couple letters on the end of the yeah. That's pretty funny.
Now, John Kay brings up an excellent saying that this wise man has said, discretion is the better part of valor.
Right.
That's a phrase that I've learned off of you there, sir.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And trust me, that works. Yeah. When in doubt, just pull back.
That's right. That's right. I I definitely have been flying more actually lately, but like you said, there's some characteristics of my flight that I've adjusted, where it's like, you know what? I'm not going to get as close to something as I may have in the past. Um, if it's a if the weather is a little bit more questionable,
Yeah.
maybe today's not that day.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it's sad but true. It was when we had DJI and the ability to repair things so easily. Yeah, why wouldn't why wouldn't you? But it just doesn't exist anymore. And to Bob Casey's point, the one crash that I did have with my Air 3, there's no way I would uh, put the drone in that position now. Wouldn't do it because I know
Yeah.
that I'm out of luck if there's a problem.
yeah. Now, here's one. You've obviously flown tons of drones. You've seen them come from how they were years and years ago to how they are now. What would you like to see in future drones that maybe we don't see now, or maybe it's just getting there?
Yeah, that's a tough one, Josh, because they have gotten so good, and when we're seeing just incremental, the Mavic 4 Pro, how much better is it than the Mavic 3 Pro? It's better, there's no doubt about it, but it's an incremental change. The flight controls keep getting better. The drones keep getting faster and more powerful, which I think is a great thing. I really like that. Uh, but the camera technology, everybody keeps saying, well, 8K and all this. Well, nobody. I don't. I'm looking at you on a 4K monitor right now. I don't have an 8K monitor, and I don't know anybody that does. Quite frankly,
Same
there's a
here.
few
Yeah.
8K TVs out there, I guess. Uh, but until that is something that's widely accepted, we're pretty good camera wise. I don't know. How do cameras get much better? Yeah, the Mini 5 with the 1-inch sensor, but the Mini 4 or the Mini 3, you look at the video off of those and you go,
Still looks
man, it
great.
really pops, much less a Mavic 4. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all incremental stuff. What I will say is that DJI has always been able to surprise us by coming up with features we didn't know we needed, right?
That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So something that like the focus track suite, with spotlight mode and all of that, that is it's just phenomenal. People tell me they don't, master shots. I don't know. I think those master shots are really cool.
Yep.
If I was a commercial guy doing real estate, I would do a master shot at every freaking house that I was doing, and then you could pick and choose from the video and have some perfect stuff.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean they keep coming up with things.
I'm actually very glad that you answered it exactly actually like you did, because
Yeah.
one thing that like I don't think is broadcast out there enough is that all these drones are great. Like, there's not much more that they can do right now anyway that would give us something that we don't have, or absolutely must have, because they all fly well. The cameras on them are almost all great, and yeah, so you can actually get 4K vertical now. That's fantastic. Where are you
Yep.
going to
Where are
watch
you going
that?
to use it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. TikTok is 1080. Yeah, I know it's pretty funny. So with regard to the modern era of drones, and I'm going to start with the Air 2S because to me, the Air 2S was the first drone. I would put it above the Mavic 2 and the Mavic Mavic 2 Zoom or the Mavic 2 Pro, the Air 2S was the first drone that was powerful. It would do a really fast ascent and it would drop like a rock and be a fast descent too. And you could move that drone really quickly. And it had that fantastic camera, that 1-inch sensor. And that one would shoot in 6K. I never used it, but the 4K, the video really popped on that drone. The downside to it was the shorter flight time. You know, it had a smaller battery and so forth. But anybody that flies an Air 2S today, I mean, really, if moving forward, you're just going to get incremental changes in the ability with the newer drones. And I'm a gadget freak, so I love to have the latest and greatest, and always will. But yeah, the Air 2S is the one that really, I think, changed the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that in the
Without
chat,
doubt.
there's quite a few out there in the chat here that love that drone and have it still and actually use it constantly. And
Yeah. I remember the first droney I did with that drone. It was like I was like shocked at how fast it would back up and fly. Yeah.
absolutely.
It's just so nimble and so agile. It's just it's amazing. It
Well,
really
let
is.
alone, so now you get to the Air 3S and the Air 3, would do almost 60 miles an hour. The Mavic 4 will do almost 60 miles an hour. Yeah, baby.
Now
I
we're
have
getting it.
I
the
love
need for speed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of speed, you and I have something else in common, sort of. Now,
Racing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
you were just at a parade, right?
Well, yeah. So the Corvette Club I'm actually on the Corvette Club. I'm on the racing team for the Corvette Club, and that's quarter mile at Firebird Raceway. And yeah, we came in 4th place this year. God dang it! But anyway,
Oh, man.
yeah, I know. Yeah. Uh,
Don't have
However, that was the homecoming parade for Boise State University, and they had us take our Corvettes through that. And their colors are blue and orange. So I have an orange Corvette. So obviously, it lent itself very well to that. So a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean it looked like that there was 50 of them, if not more.
Yeah,
it had to.
I'm going to say this: there was at least 20.
Okay.
It was a bunch. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Whenever you actually walked down there, it just seemed like it never ended, and
Yeah.
it looked like they went beyond sight.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
that is absolutely awesome, though.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, and Boise State beat New Mexico. So
There you go.
yeah.
There you
But
go.
racing,
Perfect.
Josh, I know you do some photography and you do sprint cars, right?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, the sprint cars are freaking amazing. Yeah,
Some may argue against this, but I don't know that there's a more raw race car out there. That's just, I mean, it's gutted
Yeah.
to the bare bones. There's nothing on it that it doesn't need. Everything that's on that is functional, and if not, it's gone. I mean, with the driver, they're 1,425 pounds with
Yeah.
the driver.
Wow.
Horsepower is between 900 and 1,000 these days, and there's one gear. It's either
one gear,
in,
massive downforce.
yep, it's either in gear or it's out of gear. There's no starter. There's no batteries. It's as raw of a car as you can get. You know,
And the best tracks are the mud dirt tracks.
oh yeah,
And if you're sitting in the first few rows, you better
you
be
yep.
like this.
Even on the straightaways, you're going to be getting hit by stuff because I mean,
Yeah.
they just
Wow.
they get so much traction, they just dig up, you know, and just
Well, and a dust and a dry conditions a dust
oh yeah,
mask because it's
absolutely.
just a cloud of dust. Yeah.
Now here's a secret that not many people know. As the track photographer who stays on the inside, I don't get any dust on me because it's all being pushed
Wow.
outside the track.
Out.
So just in case there are tracks that allow you to actually go inside them, if you ever get an opportunity and you don't like the dust at them, which if you don't like the dust, you're probably not going to enjoy it anyway. But if that's something that you don't like and there's a track that allows you to sit inside, go inside. So
Yeah. No, I love racing too. It's it's a lot of fun. And part of it with me being on the Corvette race team is it's kind of similar to drones. It's the camaraderie of the team. There's 6 of us, and we get, for each round that we win, we get points. We get 10 points for each round we win. So you're rooting for your teammates to win, and they're rooting for you, and you're giving each other tips on, the track's a little loose today or whatever it may be, to win. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean,
now, Marcus, do you trailer in or do you drive in?
No, my Corvette has factory air in the tires. And I do well, my best in this orange crush down below is like an 11.46 at 123 miles an hour in the quarter.
Whew, very nice.
Yeah, you better know which way that thing's pointed when you cut her loose.
I can tell. God's sake, that's crazy.
You feel it right here in your chest.
Yep. That's awesome. That is something. Yeah.
It hooks and books.
That's it.
That's fantastic. I love it. Well, was there anything else? I don't want to, because I know Phillips is coming on tonight, and I don't want to step on him. I think we covered just about everything.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, you're someone that we could just talk to endlessly, because I mean, all of us have a lot of similar interests. So,
right. No, I'm with you. Yeah.
I'm still a little starstruck myself.
Oh God, calm down, geez. Come on, John.
I can't wait to meet you in person again.
Yeah.
But oh man.
Well,
great. Other than that, I think that's it.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I mean, we are just a tad over, but that's all right. So.
Well, I appreciate you guys inviting me on. It's my honor to be here, quite frankly. So
thank you so much, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it. Really. And we look forward to your recap of your trip when you start putting the videos out. Can't wait to see that.
Absolutely. Awesome.
I'm sure you've got some crazy content. So looking forward to that.
Good stuff coming.
But I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, everybody, we appreciate you joining in and check it out. And everybody in the chat, looks like we had record numbers tonight because we had a giant star. And but again, appreciate it, everybody. And we'll see you around the channels. Have a good night.
See everyone. Thanks again.
Take care.